Hello to everyone, this is Joanna and today I want to share with you what I got from Bath& Body Works. The first thing I want to say is I did get my hands on this popcorn, the Hot Buffalo Smart Food, and I don't like it. I don't like it any more than I did the Flamin' Hot because I don't like Flamin' Hot flavor, but I did try them. So my favorite of theirs so far is the original. I did see a ranch one, but I haven't gotten to try that yet, and I will. So I did the buy three, get three free, as well as the 10 off of 30. And what you know, they've been sending me emails all this time after I hadn't been getting any. But the email for today, they did not send me. Also, it didn't say on the website that I needed one that I could see. Maybe I looked in the wrong place. I called customer service. They told me to try retailmenot.com, and I told them our store doesn't use that anymore. They told me on a day I wasn't trying to use it, and I've heard them tell customers that in the store. And the one that Retail Me Not had was the one that said vacay or something like that, when the new one I think is pumpkin picking. That's kind of odd considering they did not bring back that cream and lotion set as of yet when they know that people want it. So we're going to share with you what I got from Bath & Body Works, and then we're going to get into what I got from Sephora and what all else. And I have two of these bags, and they are super duper heavy. So we'll see what I pull out of here first. I did go ahead and get this spray. This is the one that you guys heard me say that I was on the fence about, and that I didn't really like it, but at the same time, I sprayed it this summer. This spray is a dry scent, and I don't have any dry scents, and by dry, I mean not in a bad way. It's just a flat spray. This is a spray that I would spray on if I were just deciding to take a walk in cooler weather. I would not wear this right now, but after I thought about it and kept smelling it, I feel like I might like it. Plus, I have friends that'll come over and spray this. But I like that kind of a dry scent where, you know, you just decide to take a walk to the corner store or down to the drugstore, or a walk to get you something to drink on a nice cool fall day. This is a nice scent for that. You're not really doing anything particular, but you just want to spray something on. So I didn't hate it, but I was not all over this, and you've heard me say sometimes I'm not all over things right away, and sometimes I miss out. But between the two, this one wasn't bad, and I know that this one is one of the new ones. It may or may not come back, so I wanted to go ahead and get one. As far as the cactus blossom goes, I did not get it today, but if I get it, I will get it in travel size. If that would have been in travel size, I would have gotten it. Now, this is Twilight Woods, and I think I have a small story about Twilight Woods. I actually forgot to get the lotion, and I didn't realize it until I started going through my stuff, and I was still at the mall. So I was really, really glad that I realized it there, because our mall is closed on Monday, and I did not know that. They're going to be revamping the Bath & Body Works side. We have a white barn, and we got that when the mattress store moved out. But Twilight Woods is a fragrance. And I'm going to try to read this to you guys because I don't have my reading glasses. It says lush berry, soft mimosa, and cypress wood. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that they either do or don't get berries from this. I never got berries from this, guys. I don't know if I didn't read the notes or if the note said something else, because I cannot find one of my original bottles, and I have one here, but I don't think it has the notes on it, and I'll share that with you. But you see how this is blue? This is very, very pretty. This original fragrance came out when the vampire movie came out. I don't know if it had Twilight in the title. It was the one that had Kristen Stewart and that other guy in it. I don't know anymore what the name of those movies were because I didn't look at them, but they were popular with my daughter's age at that time. And this was like, it was in a pretty packaging. It was like brownish with woods in the background. Really, really pretty. And I never thought that it smelled like I said, I don't remember what the notes were, but to me, it smelled like a homemade butter. Like, not in a bad way, but like if you whipped up your own natural body cream, it had a nice scent like that. And I gave the set to my friend Shirley, and she told me her husband used it. And then I heard from a lot of other coworkers at that time that their husbands got into theirs too. And it's that kind of a scent. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is unisex, but it just had that kind of a scent where a male could put it on and it just smelled good on them. I think it just smelled good on skin, period. And it was just like I would call a family-friendly fragrance, because at that time my son would use this if I had it in the shower, just because he's a kid. And you know how kids will just use whatever's in there. He liked Sensual Amber, I think, because of the name, even though he was too young to know what that truly meant. But this came back blue. And it's really, really pretty, but I think that's what's throwing it off. It smells to me like it always did. So the best way for me to describe this, I don't know, it just smells creamy to me. It doesn't smell like berries. I would say if you had some kind of a sweet wood that you were carving and cutting on and it gave off a nice, just bland scent. This right here is lighter than the rice flower shade that I like. And it's just a creamy scent. It's like if you blended your own cream at home and it just had a nice, pleasant scent. That's the best way that I can describe this. Now, the original packaging for it was along this color scheme. And this is the original perfume. And I was trying to see if this bottle had any notes on it, and it doesn't. It had this in the background so that when you would have it like this on your dresser and the light would hit it. And I don't think I can make the light hit it now, but it had something, if I could move, along the lines of where when it was sitting on your dresser and the light would hit it like that. And this smelled buttery to me. Like, not buttery in a bad way, but this smells a little bit different from the body care, but not off. And the other thing that I had was this little spray right here when the bottles came in this size. Now, what did we love about these kinds of bottles? You could decant your product. So these two smell roughly the same to me, but I love the look of this. And what I did was I got the lotion because I might still have a butter around here somewhere. And I did have some of the brown shower gel that had the notes on the back, but I think I took it into my job to be used. And then I went ahead and got the shower cream in this one. And it all says the same thing: lush berry, soft mimosa, and cypress wood. I think what's throwing people off is the lush berry. I've heard a few people, though, say that they do get berry out of that. So the next thing that I got, and we'll start with this. I like to get the soaps when they are 6 for $18 combined with a 10 off of 30, because they're normally 5 for $23. And if you get 10 soaps, that's what, like $46. But if they're 6 for $18 and you get 2 sets while they have a 10 off of 30, that's $36. And then the 10 off is $26 before tax. So for $3 more, you get like what, 7 soaps? So I do want more of these, but when I forgot the lotion, I didn't want to go back in and get it by itself, so I picked up the soap. Now, they had Harvest Gathering with this one, but it was up on the top shelf, and I was bagged down. I had a bunch of bags, my Sephora stuff, my tote, and my purse, and an umbrella because it rained here. So I'm very happy that I got this one. It was not a choice of Harvest Gathering or this one, because I'm eventually going to go back, but they didn't have a lot of the fall soaps, and they didn't have a lot of the pocket bags, but they do have the ones that are leaning up towards Thanksgiving, I would say. So they had the Harvest Gathering. They did not have that caramel pumpkin one that I have the picture of on Instagram. They didn't have that one up there. So I don't know what I'll do about that one. But I'm going to go back and those are going to be there. So I'll get them then. But I wanted to get this one now. And I am so glad I did, guys. This smells so good. I want another one of these, and I want another one of that sugar cookie type one. So hands down. And then I went ahead and I got the Autumn Nights. And the reason I got this, you heard me say, Autumn Nights, Bonfire Bash, and Sweater Weather all came out last year in the cream, missing the pumpkin picking. But we didn't have lotion, so I was really glad to have a lotion. And I did not get to smell the Sweater Weather lotion because I figured I'd smell it again and give it a chance. But I did get this in lotion form only. And I'm knocking stuff over here. The next thing that I got were these candles. I was able to get my hands on Apple Weather and Spice Chestnut, and I was unsure on if I was going to like Spice Chestnut or not. And these have the wood grain lids, and I really did like that. But I smelled Apple Weather, and I really did like it. It smells like apples, almost like a barrel of apples. And this is fresh farm stand apples, lavender leaves, cinnamon bark, and of course essential oils. But this just smelled very aptly, and these are the cutouts that everybody's been talking about, and I was watching people's videos and decided I'd like a couple. So I went ahead and got this one. And then I had to get spiced chestnut. I wanted to smell it first because I wasn't sure, because I no longer like the, what was that candle? Is it chestnut? I don't even remember what it was called, but my son really, really loves it. And the one that I have, I got for him. I don't hate it. It's just I went so on that scent when it came out, and it smelled so much like Christmas that I went ham on it and just got tired of it. But whatever that one is, I don't know if it's, I keep wanting to say chestnut and clove, but I'm saying it, I don't even know. But you guys might know what I'm talking about. But this smells so good. To me, this almost smells like cinnamon wood bark, or almost like a old-fashioned icing with cinnamon in the air with it. So I think I'm going to really, really like this. And this is roasted chestnut, mulled spices, dark rum, barrel-aged spice cider, and of course with essential oils. And you'll have to forgive me. I broke the reading glasses that I had, and I'll be able to put some on in a little bit. In fact, let me do that now. I went to the dollar store, and I went back, and I got 3 pair of these little reading glasses. The ones that I had just like this broke on me. And so I was doing something over here where something fell back behind my freezer, and I went ahead and was leaning against the wall trying to get it and broke those glasses. So I wanted another pair just like this, and I'm glad I went today because they only had 1 more of these. These are like $1 a piece, and that's all they're worth, because them other ones I was getting, them Foster Grands that were either $9.99 all the way to $15.99. Some of them you could buy 2, get 1, or buy 1, get 1 free, or what have you. They're not worth it. These things are only worth $1. So now I can see a little bit of what I'm reading to you. And they're different strengths. I never really know. I think these are 2.50 and these are 3.25. And I know different things mean different things. And I can see different things with them, like with my nail care and all that. So these are the other ones I got, and I thought that these were super cute. So now that I can see, now the next things that I got from Bath and Body Works, and see these reading glasses, I can see what I'm reading, but everything else I can't see. We know that I was going to get this set right here, and I called about this Tuesday asking if they were selling out, because that's what I was worried about. And she went ahead and held it for me. And normally they do a 24-hour hold, but I told them I would not be in there until Thursday, which is today. And she said that that would be okay. So I think how I forgot my lotion, though, was when I got up to the register and I needed was it a 12th item? Because I don't know how many items I got. I went ahead and got another champagne apple and honey, because I thought that this one smelled scrumptiously delicious. You've heard me say that 30 some odd times this year. But I think it smells so good. So I will probably take my other one, because I'm going to make a choice between these two, and take it to my job. I just love the way this one smells for some reason. I'm going to find out if it's in my head or not, because I have the original one over there. But this fragrance right here, I knew hands down I wanted to try this one. And I was curious after hearing everybody compare it to Velvet Sugar and Sugared Cider, or whatever it's called, because those are the scents that people have available to them today. And you often hear me say that a lot of the scents that I liked, a lot of those young adults today that are young adults were teenagers then. They either weren't going in the store or they liked certain scents. Well, to me, I equate this with, you've already heard me say it, Aqualina Pink Sugar and Honey Sweetheart. I think this smells similar to those two, more so than the Velvet Sugar and the other one, just because I knew of those two first. So I'm going to go and get that so you can see it. All right, so I did a double draw. I went ahead and got this so I can compare these two, but this is Honey Sweetheart. And I found this at the tip end of when it was available. I was able to get a cream, this, and a perfume spray. And I have since taken the perfume spray to my job and gave it to a little lady that loves perfume sprays. But this right here smells really, really good. To me, this was their version of an Aqualina type peak sugar scent. And it was from the Sweethearts collection. I think I had a few more items from that collection, but not on purpose. I was in the store during their semi-annual time, and I had seen a Shades of Cassie video, which she had talked about the cream. And she mentioned that on the back, the note said something about violets and sugar. And she said, and that's just what it smells like, violets and sugar. So I ended up going to get it and fell in love with it. And it was leaving the store. And I don't know if that will focus or not, but this has the actual corporate number on the bottom of it. So this was from a good while ago. And let me see. This one is my shower gel from last season. And they're really not that much different. So I'm thinking, and see, this one, in person, this one's a little bit more redder than this one. And it has a red top. So now that I got them side by side, I still like this one better. And I might just keep both of them. I don't even know. But back to Honey Sweetheart. I'm sorry. Pink Velvet Cupcake. See where my mind goes? This smells good to me. It is among their sugar scents. Now, when I smell this out of the bottle, I do get a berry type scent just because. So it is different, but it's in that same family. I feel like this one, the rose cranberry, the, what was it, sugared cider, because I keep saying it wrong, and even a little bit of the amber blush are all in the sugar family. And what's the other one? I think I'm leaving one out. Velvet Sugar. They're all in the sugar family. Also, that scent that I had that time that was Snow-Kissed Sugar. I wish they'd bring that one back. I love this, and I do feel like they're all different. I feel like if you had all of these scents, even though there's a similarity, there is definitely a difference. When I put this on with this spray, and that day I sprayed this on one arm and I went in the store with this on another, they dried down differently. They did. They smelled similar, you know, when I first put them on, but they dried down differently. So having both of these, if any of you out there has it, let me know. But I had to get it in all 4 pieces. If it comes out in anything else, I'll get it. And like I said, to me, this was full set status. Maybe even 2 set status. You know what? There are stickers all over this thing. Somebody went sticker crazy. I was wondering what that was I was feeling. So this is the only one today where I got all 4 pieces. And then, of course, I had to get Bonfire Bash in the lotion. I do have it in the cream. And the cream is much richer. This is another one where people were comparing this to Marshmallow Fireside. And my take on it for me was it smelled different. I do feel like Marshmallow Fireside is like a nice, smoky, creamy, marshmallowy type scent. But I feel like this is like a sweet wood. You've already heard me say too, like you're in a lodge, you've got a fire going, you know, later in the evening you smell your sweater or you get a whiff of a blanket or whatever you've been wrapped in and it smells like that. So I really do like this. This is a fragrance that I will wear during those first cool days of fall. September evenings, October evenings, maybe even just getting up, putting on a nice sweater and jeans and walking up to the coffee shop. I would not wear this to work though. I wouldn't. And I do feel like because it has a smoky note, a male can carry this off if they wanted to use it. I feel like both of us can use this fragrance. But I really do like it. And I feel sometimes like the lotion counterpart is a little bit milder than the cream, whereas the cream is a little bit more richer. Sometimes it's the other way around. Now, as far as the spray, we know that I have the original, but this was too pretty to pass up. If there was any one of these that I had to get, even though I already had it because it was pretty, this one right here is it. So I think, well, I got one more thing. I went ahead and got this because I was on the fence about the scent because of this. Y'all heard me say that. I felt like this was too strong, but I did not dislike it. But then I ended up loving the shower gel and loving the lotion. And those two I feel like I can wear to work. My cream is okay too, but I feel like this and that mist is something I can wear as a refresher. But because these were selling like crazy, I did not want to miss out on them. So I think that's it as far as Bath and Body Works. The next thing I did was I went to Sephora, and I didn't get a whole lot, but I did get a couple of things other than what I was supposed to be getting. And I think they left one of my samples off. Well, he put it together. So I think that's good, yeah. Yeah, he put it together. But I wanted to try the True Matte primer from Rihanna because I do have the foundation still and I have the primer that came out with that, but I like matte. This was sold out at the Sephora regular, but it wasn't sold out at the Pennies one. And so I went ahead and got this because I wanted to try this one out. And there was some kind of 20% sale because they told me that I had almost like 3,000 points. I didn't know I had that many, but I don't really use those unless I get that $100 gift card because I would use that towards a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. The next thing that I got that I was not supposed to be getting because I think I was going to get the lip chemistries. You see this mess on my hand? They ended up not being what I thought they were. The one product that I got from them that I don't like is the Lo-Fi. I'm glad that I only got one because it was that one in the round thing that had the little eyeshadow looking applicator. I really don't like that, and I thought that I would like it, and I don't, so I mix it with other lipsticks and lip liners and things. So the lip chemistries, there was one at the bottom that you can't see. They said they were like a lip stain that mixed with your body chemistry. I found a few reviews on YouTube, but no one of my skin tone, which is a problem because I can't really decipher if I want it or not. And the one person that I found that was doing a review was not my complexion. She also kind of had super thin lips. I was like, why is she doing anything with demos of lips? Because, I mean, not being mean or funny, but you couldn't see. I mean, you really couldn't tell. And so this one, I thought that they were just going to be like their glosses, like those, the last gloss that they had out. I thought it was going to be like that. So when I pulled it out of the tube, this one that left this little stain was kind of yellowy. It was like an oil, and they said that's what it is, but they change on your lips. So I might go back and try this darkest one, maybe. But today, one of my problems is I get things because they're new, and then I end up not liking them. So today I was out to make sure I got things that I knew for a fact that I wanted and not waste my money. I didn't want to waste $22 on something that I might not like. So I have time to go back and check them out. So I ended up getting a new brow pencil, which was $20 instead of $22. And I got it in dark. And then I wanted to try the 4.5 because I watched Tiff Jeff and she said she likes this one in this shade. So brow pencils and my lip products are things that I do go through. While I was in there, I wanted a sample of this new Gucci memoir. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but the newest Gucci, I think I mentioned it to Miss Connie. That's supposed to be a real strong scent. I just wanted to see what it smelled like. And then they also gave me a sample of the Fenty Matte Primer because they didn't have any. And so I just went to the other Pennies. And this right here, I've got this. I'm going to see. They put it in a bottle like this. To smell the bottle, it doesn't smell that bad. But I've already got something on, so I just want to spray it out in the air. Because when things say they're strong and heady, I'm kind of leery. It almost smells like leather from what I can tell. In fact, oh, okay, this is kind of strongish. Like, Miss Connie, you might like this, but I don't know. If you can get you a sample, get a sample. I would suggest not having anything on already like I do, because that might be interfering, but I will try it again. And I went ahead and got this. They had these hidden at the Pennies, Sephora, and I don't know why. And I've been wanting to try this because I thought this was pretty. God knows I don't need this. I have micellar waters I ain't touched, but this was really, really pretty. And I think I saw a little cute nurse with this, but I just knew that I wanted it. And it was only $18. For some reason, I was thinking it was like $24, $25. So I wanted to get it before it was gone. So when they sold me this one, they had one bottle that must have been a tester. And then they had two. So they gave me this one, so they have one left. But it says makeup remover and cleanser. And I liked it because it was shaped like one of my nail polish bottles with this little thing here. So I will put this up and make myself use my other two that I have. I don't know. But that is all that I got from Sephora. So the next thing that I got was a few snacks. I did get some coffee. And I wanted some more of the 1850 coffee. It was like $8.99 and this was $8.49. So what was the difference? I might as well have got it. But I saw caramel and that got me. Since I had the marshmallow mocha creamer that I had last time that I hauled, not sure if I had it before, and turns out that was a repeat, I did go ahead and get the butterscotch this time. And I do, because someone mentioned about doing a review on that creamer, which I will, because I have that one bottle left. But I do put creamers in my hot chocolate. I've been doing that forever, and I love it. I've also done it for my kids. Anytime I have a vanilla or an Italian sweet cream type creamer, I do put it in my hot chocolate and things like that. So this time I thought I would try the butterscotch latte. So I got it and thought it would be good with this caramel drizzle coffee. Now the caramel drizzle coffee like this that you make ground from the bag, I used to make it at one of my jobs downtown. It smells so good. If you have an office that you want to scent with coffee and you can find the ground version in that, it smells really, really good. Unless you're already familiar, then you already know. These were $1, so I went ahead and got one, and I think I have this one out because I'm going to go ahead and drink this one. I like these, and I normally don't like bottled tea, but I do like extra sweet bottled tea, and that other one. And today I think I got a couple of those. I went ahead and got this, plus I also got a large one because we know I like this one. I love putting a watermelon piece or a strawberry piece in there. And then I got another one because I'll probably keep these in the refrigerator for when I want something. And this I'm going to get into too once I get that horrid taste of that popcorn out of my taste buds. I love rice pudding, and this is the brand that I like. I think I heard somebody else talk about rice pudding. Was that Miss Tina Marie? I don't know if she mentioned rice pudding or tapioca. But I love this brand right here. And I think, guys, that's all that I got. That is all that I got. And I don't know why my phone sometimes has a whole lot of minutes and sometimes it only has 3. And that's what I was wrestling with until I changed it to internal storage. So I hope this video takes so I don't have to do it again. And I hope that you all will let me know if there's anything you want to know about here. Let me know your thoughts on stuff. And until the next time, everyone have a great day. I don't know how long this will take because yesterday's video I uploaded at 7. It didn't put up until like 6 or 7 in the evening. But again, everyone have a great day.